Hello and good evening to you all. Welcome back to my podcast. It's Little Blue here. How is your week going? Are you having a good week? You might remember me telling you at the beginning of this week, I actually had quite a horrible cold. Really knocked me for six type cold. Didn't want to get out of bed any day this week, including this morning. And Baby Blue's been the same. This morning I was actually quite worried about her. I nearly kept her back from preschool, but she seemed to pick up after having some breakfast and a drink, and it was her best friend's birthday at preschool, so she really wanted to go. But she's been fine this afternoon. She's been her normal chirpy self, so gone off to bed fine, and yeah, so I think we're okay. It's just a cold. And we've been quite proactive and productive this week. Today, for example, while she was at preschool, I have gone through all of her clothes. And it is so cathartic and feels like all the cobwebs have been dusted off. Basically, I have been so lucky. I've been donated so many hand-me-downs from people over the last year. And quite a lot of them are too big for her. So all of the stuff that's 5+ has gone into a box. It's now under my bed. Anything that's too small or that was sort of summer wear that will be too small next year has gone into another box. And that is being kept for a little, hopefully, project that I've got, or two projects that I've got coming up. Basically, I want to start a swap shop, one on social media and one locally, but that's all in the pipeline and I need to sort of iron out the logistics of it. But watch this space because I will let you know about it. So I've been sorting out her clothes. My flat just started feeling like a jumble sale, basically. I've had all these things donated and I've been sorting them out and they're in bags and what have you, but they just felt like they were everywhere. So I've done everything that was in my living room and half the stuff that was in my bedroom. So still got a few bags to go of some older clothes, but they will all then go to this project. So hopefully once it's all boxed up, I can then put it in the cupboard and it's sort of stored away nice and neat, and I can have some room to breathe. But it's really helped me. I don't know why. Having a tidy environment really, really sort of makes me feel better in my head. I don't know if you're the same. I was the same when I used to work in an office. If my desk was not tidy, I didn't feel like I could start my day. So I would get in 15 minutes early to make sure my desk was as I wanted to. Maybe it's a type of OCD or something, I don't know, but for me, I love being tidy. So say I was going to sit down and start writing a play or something, I couldn't do it right now because my coffee table where my laptop is currently, it's got a couple of cups on it, it's got Baby Blue's cups that she was eating some fruit in earlier, it's got some paperwork on it, and I would need to tidy that table before I could then start. Silly, but I've always been like that. But that's just me. And that is actually the thing I wanted to speak about in this podcast today, was something I keep bringing up over and over again in my blog and on my Instagram stories and stuff. And that is the importance of me time and focusing on yourself and doing stuff for you that makes you feel like you. Basically, I have been part of an outreach program for the last few months. I became a single parent in March, and that's why I started seeing them. It was to help me with my family life, my new family life, getting used to it, and also helping me with my stress and my sort of, is rehabilitation the right word? To help me with my PTSD and managing that side of things. And in my last session last week, basically I did two charts. I did one chart of certain points of my life back in the beginning of the year, just before I became a single parent, and present day. And it was the same sort of thing. So it was just areas like family life, bills and stuff, Baby Blue's development, Baby Blue's health, my health, and things like that. And everything has gone from sort of 1 to 5, which is the lowest point. Some things were 1. And the majority of points are now right at the top. They're right at 10. Everything is great. The only area that isn't is me. It's my own self-care and my own sort of me time. So my homework, if you will, for the next 2 weeks is to focus on myself and do stuff for myself and find myself, I guess. So tonight I'm thinking I do still have some sorting out of clothes to do. I've got some washing up to do. I've got some paperwork to do, but I have been doing it all week and I really have noticed I haven't stopped. And so I think I'm going to get one of the bath bombs that I got given by my beautiful friend Lucy. So I'm going to use the turtle one, the jelly bomb, have a nice bubble bath. I'm going to read a magazine which I won a subscription to, called the Positive Wellbeing Zine for Mums. It's published by a company called Isabella and Us. Check her out because she is incredible. She promotes me time and general well-being for mothers. And her magazine, I don't really think of it as being a magazine. It's more of like a little book that she brings out every sort of, I don't know if it's every 2 months or every 3 months, but she brings one out. This is issue 5 that I've got. And it's all articles of other mums and things they do for wellness, for me time, for calm, all that sort of stuff. And it is so interesting to read. And also each one will come with the social media links and how you can contact them and find out about the companies of the people that are writing the articles, which I love because now it's a way to sort of network almost. But I haven't actually read the issue 5 that I was sent at the beginning of September because I've just not found the time to do it. So I'm going to crack it open. I'm going to just lay in the bath, read my magazine, maybe eat this Kit Kat Chunky that's just staring at me and saying, please eat me. And then get out the bath, have a cup of tea, and maybe just chill with some silly stuff on YouTube or on Netflix or something like that, and just forget the world. I always think of that song, and just forget the world. But that's exactly what I want to do. If I just lay here. I love that song. But that's exactly what I want to do right now. And you know what? That's what I'm meant to be doing. That is what I need to do. I need to focus on myself and do something for me. While baby Blue is fast asleep, she's like proper asleep. I just need to do that for me. And hopefully the benefits of doing that sort of thing means I'm then a little bit more relaxed. I'll probably get a better night's sleep because I had an awful night's sleep last night. And then tomorrow, last day of the week, I've got a few things planned. I've got something very stressful planned. And it just make it a little bit easier, I'm hoping. So, yeah, let's do this. Let's go and have a bath bomb. If you've been following me on Instagram, you'll know just how much I love Lush. The company, they make bath products and cosmetics and things like that, but they are all they're vegan friendly. They are really going in for sustainability. They are trying to go very naked on all of their products. So the recent gift I got has no plastic, not even the packaging. The little polystyrene balls that you normally get, you know, those little foam things that look like quavers. Even they don't have plastic in now. They are completely biodegradable, and there's a little letter that comes with it that tells you all about them. That's what I spent part of my afternoon reading about the packaging of my product. It's crazy, but very interesting. So I love Lush. I love their ethics. They do things called charity pots, which is little pots of moisturiser and body lotion, which they've also made naked now because I've got one of them. But when you buy one, money gets donated to a specific charity as well. And I think a lot of the shops will go for local charities, smaller local charities, rather than doing big sort of charities that get quite a bit of money anyway. But I just love Lush. I love their ethics. I love their products. I know a lot of people walk past the Lush store and say, I can't breathe in there, it's awful. Little tip, if you have to buy someone a Lush product, go in, take a deep breath and go right to the back of the shop to where the tills are, because every Lush store I've ever been in doesn't have the smell by the till. The till seems to be like a complete oxygen friendly zone, whereas you'd get all the smells as you walk around, obviously, because everything's open. I personally love it in all of them. My favourite to date, there's two Lush stores which are local to the southeast, which I love. Brighton, which is incredible, and Kingston. Last time I went to Kingston Lush, they did a little demonstration for Baby Blue. It was brilliant because she loves bath bombs, and she was like, I want to see this one, I went, please, no, you need to be a good girl, don't do it. She went, oh no, it's fine, we can give her a demonstration. They literally let her pick any bath bomb she wanted off the shelf, and they just dropped it in some water so she could watch it fizzing. And because they did that, it meant I was free to go around with one of the other colleagues who could talk me through some of the projects. And I would usually only buy one, because especially if I'm with Baby Blue, it's like, find one, like that one, get that one quick, get out of there before she goes crazy. But because she was occupied, it meant I could browse. Oh, I miss browsing in a shop. If you're a parent, you know exactly what I mean. But they were incredible. Their customer service were just phenomenal. And I at the time, I had a little bit more money. So I had specifically put aside some money so I could spend it in Lush. And normally I'd spend about a £5, but I didn't. I spent about £12. I was a little bit naughty, but I managed to buy something for Baby Blue. I bought a present for someone else, and I bought something for me. But I had put money aside for it, so I felt like it was my thing I could do for me. That's the only downside to Lush. Me and my friend Kirsty were talking about this the other day. They're a brilliant company, but their products are so expensive. They are really expensive. So, yeah, it's a save up deal. But another thing, their products do last. Like their soaps, their bubble bars, their shampoos, they do last. So you have to sort of weigh it all up. But I love Lush, and Intergalactic, I'd say, is probably my favourite. They've just got all the Christmas and Halloween ones coming out at the moment, and I've never tried Snow Fairy, but I've been told to, because apparently it's incredible. But I'd be really interested to know, what's your favourite Lush product, or Lush bath bomb, or Lush smell, or are you one of these people like my mum? My mum cannot stand Lush. You just don't want to go in the shop because it just makes you can't breathe, or you can't stand the smell. But yeah, I love talking Lush to people. So please, if you see one of my pictures of bath bombs or pictures of Lush products, please tell me what your favourites are, because I really love talking Lush, because they're just such a great company. And also, have you had any great customer service from not just Lush store, from any store really? Lush always stand out for me because their staff are so happy. I swear they put something in the water, but their staff are always so lovely and happy. I guess it's part of the interview process. You want somebody that's going to be inviting, because they are. They're just, I think I'd be happy if I worked in Lush. It's almost like a dream job for me. I would actually love to work in Lush. We need to get one in my local town so I can sort of do a little morning here, there and everywhere. Anyway, I'm going to bring my podcast to a close there. I'm going to go and run my bath, and I'm going to go and have some me time. But yeah, if you do see my post, let me know, how do you spend your me time? Give me some tips, or give other people tips. Have a look at the other comments. Maybe you could get some ideas, because it is so important to take a break and just be you, and take time for you. No matter how you're feeling, no matter what you're thinking at the time, just, even if it's one day a week, just take time for you, and you will feel so much better for it, I promise you. Anyway, have a great rest of the week. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you at the next podcast. Take care of yourselves.